Welcome back! We're looking around the faux shop, which kind of reminds me of the pawn shop in King's Quest 6, although that one actually had even more esoteric items, and a lot more useful items. Whereas this is mostly junk, albeit fun junk. What are these, rubber chickens?
Is that chicken made of rubber?
Yes, it is. It is the finest and stretchiest rubber chicken I've ever seen. I'd have to ask something very special in exchange for it.
Okay. For a second there I thought it was Cousin Boneless. From Cow and Chicken, you know.
Oh, my goodness. This isn't real. What do people do with false plants?
I supply false plants to the Archduke's gardener. He always forgets to water the real ones. Of course, he did manage to set one of these on fire last week.
That is some remarkable display of bad gardening, I'd say. Here's a first prize, but I'm guessing it's fake. And a bunch of books. Please be How to Kill a Mockingbird.
What charming little books. What are you asking for them?
Ah, I see you are a woman of good taste. The Wit and Wisdom of Falderall has always been a bestseller. The price is 1 wooden nickel.
Why, it just so happens I have a wooden nickel right here, is what King Graham would have said.
I'd like to purchase one of these books with a wooden nickel, please.
Here you are, madam. Enjoy.
Let's see. The Wisdom of Falderall. It's empty. Why am I not surprised? What are we gonna do with an empty book? There's one other thing we can do here. He seems to trade masks, but he doesn't have one right now. But we have a mask. And we don't need it anymore, since we've already gotten the statuette, so let's trade it in.
Would you be interested in this lovely mask?
Oh, I would. It's just magnificent. For that, I'll give you the best thing in my store.
That would be...
Here, take this rubber chicken.
Ah, thank you, I suppose.
Yeah. Thanks. What are we gonna do with a rubber chicken? What is it with Sierra Games and chickens, by the way? You've got the chicken put on Dooley's desk by the gremlin in the first Police Quest game. There's the hen that lays the golden eggs in King's Quest 4, the chicken from Banana in King's Quest 3, Astro Chicken in the various Space Quest games. They just seem to like their chickens, don't they? Oh well. Now this next bit is something that I think I actually needed to use a hint for, because it's not something I would have thought of doing myself. I pointed out earlier that you can actually still go back to the desert in case you didn't have the prickly pear, and actually, even now, we can still go back to the desert, which means we can trade some of our new acquisitions with the rat there. And actually you need to do that in order to get something you need here. And that is kind of obscure. I think the only real way you could find out about this, well, either you're much more clever than I am, or you're just backtracking because you don't know what else to do. So then we have to go back to the desert. Fortunately, that big salamander thing won't hurt us again. Anything new with you, Lord Ceres?
Poor fellow. I should leave him in peace.
I guess not. And let's go back into the cave. I don't really want to go back to the desert. I mean, forest is much nicer. But we have to. See, I think these were made with the false feet. Oh, no, I didn't actually want to go down. I did click there, I know. But it was by mistake. This isn't actually the last time we'll be coming back to the desert either.
Would you like to trade with me? You won't believe what you will see.
Oh, let's see, we got a couple of new items. Like that useless book.
Aha! You offer me a book. I'll get my finest shepherd's crook.
Now that sounds like a good trade.
It does? Well, I guess the book was useless. It's a crook. Well, what did you expect? I want to try and trade the other stuff we have.
Would you like to trade with me? You won't believe what you will see.
A rubber chicken! Do you have anything in trade for that? I don't see what we would use it for, so why not?
What a cunning rubber fowl. How about a stuffed screech owl?
I think I'll pass on that one.
Yeah, that would somehow be even more useless. No, I don't really want to trade this, but I want to see what he says.
What a gorgeous work of art. Let me get my lizard heart.
I think I'll keep the statue. Thanks anyway.
Oh well, we got the crook. And that is what we wanted. Good to see he's learned his lesson. Wait, no he hasn't. And what can we do with the crook, you might wonder? Well, such a shepherd's crook might be very useful to get at things that are otherwise out of reach. Like a piece of green cheese. What do we want with a piece of green cheese? Well, nothing. But it's there, so it must be important. At the very least, we might be able to get it and prove to that chicken lady that it is in fact just a piece of cheese, not the moon. Put her mind at ease, maybe, perhaps. Oh, come on, Valanice. We know you're not going to fall.
Halt! You can't go through that door. There are, 600 bad-tempered weasels with crossbows right on the other side. Yeah, that's it. The weasels.
Well, thank you for the warning, little fellow.
Oh, big fat hairy rats.
Right. We already knew there weren't any weasels. At least I didn't see any weasels in town. Let's see if we can get that cheese, or moon as the case may be. Although I doubt it. That it is the moon. Oh, Snake Oil Salesman is still not back, so... It worked! Oops, we lost the crook. The hell?
I saw what you just did. You just stole the moon. Moon thief. Human. Party pooper.
You are under arrest for all of the reasons my lord the Archduke Yip Yap stated, plus the heinous and disgusting crime of having no fur or feathers to cover your bald face.
Let's lock her up till we can figure out what to do with her.
Fever.
There are a bunch of racists in this town. Anti-furries or something. Chapter 4. Will the real Troll King please stand up? No, you can sit back down, Slim Shady. I'm talking about the Troll King. And it looks like we're back with Rosilla in the land of... Hopefully in the land of Ooga Booga. Uh-oh. How will this end? You'll find out right now. Looks like he's actually holding the shovel out for us to grab, so he might not be as scary as he seems.
Thank you, kind sir.
Doesn't seem like the talkative type. And it looks like the way back to the Volcanics Underground is blocked off, which could be problematic. Especially since we kind of want to...
Nuts! This is going to take forever. I can't stand this rotten, worthless little shovel. Look at that. Pathetic. This is enough dirt to suffocate a bug. Nuts!
Looks like he's not satisfied with his equipment. Well, we'll find out more about him and this strange place in the next video.